When it comes to medicine, we live in exciting times. It seems almost daily new medical breakthroughs are made available to the people who need them. Yet whether it's drugs or devices, patients who benefit from these advances likely don't know how much research and development it takes before they're offered to the public. And with our rapidly aging population, scientists are on a race to find treatments for age-related diseases.
Developing drugs is a very long and difficult process. Of every 10,000 discoveries that could be potential drugs, only one makes it to the market. And what we have is about 6,000 companies here in the United States that are developing these new products, but they can take between 5 and 10 years and over $500 million to develop.
Scientists dedicate their lives to research in the hopes that their work will one day better treat or even cure conditions like cancer or AIDS. But before these treatments are brought to market, researchers need funding to continue their important work. Often they look to private investors who can share their vision and see the potential humanitarian and economic benefits of the research they conduct.
The biotechnology industry is very important for the future in the country. We have over 100 million people in the United States that have diseases of which we really have no effective cures. And as we get older, for example, 10,000 people are turning 60 every day as the baby boomers age. The need for new drugs are going to be even more important than they've been in the past. And if we look on a global basis, we have 7 billion people on the planet, and we're adding an extra billion every 12 years. So we'll have 8 billion people 12 years from now on the planet. So the need for new medicines is great, and we've made great strides in certain diseases such as HIV/AIDS, where we've turned a fatal disease into more of a chronic disease, but we have a lot of work to do in diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's disease.
Private investors can play as big a role in these health advances as those who spend their days looking into microscopes. Many medical treatments and devices have been developed with the support of these private investors, and even more are on the horizon. From tools to detect and treat bacterial infections, to better therapies for hormonally driven cancers, and even lasers that freeze fat cells, hundreds of medical advances are now in development thanks to private investors. They are helping to pave the way for the future of healthcare, what's called personalized medicine.
Personalized medicine will be very important in the future in the treatment of many diseases. Today, when a person takes a medicine, it only works about half the time. And what we've learned is that different people that have high blood pressure have different reasons for their high blood pressure. So we've completed the Human Genome Project, and now what we're trying to do is figure out how to give the right drug to the right person at the right time. When we're able to do that effectively, the era of personalized medicine will be here. Another trend in healthcare is the combining of diagnostic tools with therapeutic products. This year, for example, for one of the first times, we now have a new treatment for melanoma, and we were able to diagnose what the mutation was in melanoma and then develop a product to treat melanoma. So the combination of diagnostics and therapeutics is one that also will play a key role in the future of treatment of diseases.
Scientists are on the verge of curing many of today's most serious diseases, but they can't do it alone. Financial backers are the silent force pushing biotechnology forward. Aisling Capital is a leading investment firm that advises funds invested in health technologies. This team is led by a group of diverse investment professionals with backgrounds in industry, science, and finance. These visionaries seek out investment opportunities with cutting-edge companies that are reshaping the biotechnology field.
The mission of our firm, Aisling Capital, is to take scientific discoveries, fund them, and hopefully get new products and services and devices to patients. We call that from bench to bedside, from the scientific bench to the bedside of the patient. And we look for those companies that we think have the best chance at succeeding in terms of developing their innovation. We are an investment firm, and our job is to return capital to our shareholders or our limited partners. But we have a staff of 10 or 12 doctors, and everybody here takes most pride when we see a new product come to market that actually has an effect on people's lives.
The team at Aisling Capital reviews hundreds of life science companies developing revolutionary medical therapies and handpicks the ones best poised to meet the needs of the patient population. They provide the financing and guidance needed to build the success of their portfolio companies.
There's about 6,000 biotechnology companies in the United States, and we see about 700 proposals per year. So we really look for companies that have scientific excellence and the expertise to navigate a very difficult process, whether that be intellectual property, clinical trials, dealing with the FDA. And out of the 700 that we see, we pick a handful that we fund every year. Generally, after we've made the investment, we join the boards of directors of the company and we try to help them shape their strategy. We have a wide range of relationships across the biotechnology industry and the pharmaceutical industry. So what we try to do is introduce our companies to those people and those institutions that we think will be able to help them get their products to the market faster.
Today, there's no field more important than healthcare. By funding research and development of innovative medical therapies, Aisling Capital is helping to improve the quality of lives of people worldwide. For more about the exciting therapies Aisling Capital is helping to develop, visit us online at aislingcapital.com.